Okay, so in today's class, we will be discussing about factors influencing the foreign exchange rate. So in the previous class, we have seen some illustrative rates, no, that $1 is equal to rupees 65, $1 is equal to rupees 70, etc. Some illustrative rates we have taken for our discussion. Okay, now this rate, this relationship between the currencies is known as foreign exchange rate. So till now in our discussion, we have done this much. We understood what is a foreign exchange rate, etc. It is a rate at which one currency can be exchanged for another currency. Different types of codes, etc. We have understood. So now this rate, how this rate is decided, or what are the factors which are influencing this rate? Okay, now as a common understanding, it is known to everybody that this rate keep on changing. Okay, dollars rate or any other foreign currencies rate keeps on fluctuating on a frequent basis. Okay, so for example, if today dollar is 80 rupees, tomorrow it may become 85 or it may become 70 also. Two-way possibilities are there, no? That it may increase or it may reduce also. So why these rates keep on changing? Why these fluctuations happen in the foreign exchange rate? So that we will have to understand what are the factors which is influencing the foreign exchange rates. Okay, what are the factors which will influence this foreign exchange rate? Okay, now let us discuss this part in detail. The rupee per dollar rate is a two-way rate, no? This means that price of $1 is quoted in terms of rupees. So this is a two-way rate. So this is an equation. No? $1 you can buy or sell for 65 basically. So this is foreign exchange rate. So this is, you can say, it is a two-way rate. Okay, in which price of dollar is expressed in terms of rupees. So value of one currency against another currency is based on demand of the currency. So as a general economic principle, you know that main factor influencing price of any commodities is the demand supply. If demand is more, price will increase. If supply side is more, you will have a decrease in price. So similarly, it will apply for currencies also. So the value or price of one currency against another currency is based on the demand for that currency. Suppose there is a more demand for US dollars. Okay, their purchasing side is high, demand is high, then automatically we will have an increase in the dollar price. Or if it is reverse, supply of dollars is more, then we will have a downside trend in the foreign currency. So what is the basic factor which is influencing the foreign exchange rate? It, you can say, it is a demand for that currency. How much that currency is demanded by the people, so based on that you will have a change in the foreign exchange currency rate. So if demand for the dollar increases, obviously value would appreciate. Like normal logic, any commodity, if demand side increases, price will shoot up obviously, and if supply side increases, price will be going in a downward trend. So as the quotation for rupee per dollar is a two-way quote, an appreciation in value of dollar would mean depreciation in Indian rupee and vice versa. Very important. When you say dollar's price has increased, you can also say that rupee value has decreased. Okay, because this is an equation. If one currency is appreciating, means other currency should depreciate. Okay, so if we say that dollar's price has appreciated, means dollar value has increased, means other way you can say that rupee value has decreased. That is also possible. Or if we will say that dollar value has decreased, means we can say that rupee value has increased or appreciated. Why? Because it's a two-way quote. No, it is an equation. If left hand side is increasing, left hand side currency's value is increased, means right hand side currency value should decrease. Or if left hand side currency value is decreasing, means right hand side currency value will appreciate. So you can quote it, you can understand it like that also. If dollar is appreciating, means rupee is depreciating. If dollar is depreciating, means rupee will appreciate, because this is a two-way system of quoting the currencies. Okay. So what is the main factor which will impact the foreign exchange rate? It is a demand for that currency. If demand increases, the foreign currency's rate will appreciate. If supply side is more, then we will have to see the downward trend in the rates. So this is the basic thing which we have understood, that is demand will impact the foreign exchange rate. There are also other factors which will have an impact on the foreign exchange rate, that we will see one by one. What are the other factor? Another factor which will impact your foreign exchange rate is the inflation rates. So inflation, everybody know what is inflation. Inflation is the rise in the general price, rise in the general price, rise in the general price level, no, general price level of the economy. That is the things price go on increasing. That is the meaning of inflation basically. Now, inflation will also have an impact on your foreign exchange rate. So, changes in market inflation causes a changes in currency exchange rate. Okay. Now, there is a one theory which we will be studying later on, which is known as purchasing power parity theory. Purchasing power parity theory. This theory is based on inflation. How inflation will cause a change in the exchange rate. This theory says that a country with lower inflation rate than another will see an appreciation in the value of the currency. Normally, if you will see, we say that dollar is a stronger currency compared to Indian rupees. Okay, dollar is a stronger currency. Always, if you will see, dollar's rate is high only compared to Indian currency. Why? Because USA's inflation rate, we can say, is less than the India's inflation rate. So according to this theory, a country whose inflation rate is low, less, that will be a stronger currency. If inflation is less in that country, if inflation is less in that country, it will become a stronger currency. Okay, if you will see, compare US and India, India's inflation is more than the US inflation. So we will see that that's why dollar's price is always high. This is because of the inflation rate theory, which is known as the purchasing power parity theory, which we will see in detail in the later slides. Another theory says that interest rate also affect an foreign exchange rate. That theory is known as interest rate parity theory. Interest rate parity theory. This also we will discuss in detail in the coming slides. This theory says that interest rate will also change your exchange rate. Okay. It is similar to the purchasing power parity theory. Countries whose interest is more will have a depreciation in the value of the currencies will be seen. This interest rate parity we will discuss in the coming slides. At that time, we will see how this theory works. So this both theory we will have to do in detail. Purchasing power parity theory and interest rate parity theory. Interest rate parity theory is based on interest rates. How interest rate will change the exchange rate. And purchasing power parity theory is based on inflation. How inflation affects the foreign exchange rate. So this both theory we will have to do in detail. At that time, we will discuss how interest rate and inflation will change the exchange rate. Next thing are all general, that is political conditions of an country or political performance of the country will have an impact on the foreign exchange rate. These are all general. If the country's political stability is strong or political performance is strong, the countries will have a strong currency. Obviously, if political system is strong, then investor will have an confidence, no? So we can say that that country's currencies will become strong. So the country's political state and economic performance can affect its currency system. Country with less risk for political turmoil, so a country whose government is very good, if people are having confidence in their government, then it will attract foreign investors. So if foreign investors are coming in the country, means there will be more inflow of foreign currency, no? Okay, so we will say that that country's currency will become stronger. Okay, more inflow means supply will increase, so foreign currencies rate will decrease. So just now we have seen that foreign currencies value is decreasing, means Indian currency value will increase. Okay, so political stability and performance also play an important role in impacting the foreign exchange rate. If reverse is the situation, people are not having confidence in politics, etc., political government, etc., structure of the country, etc., then the investors will not come. No? Foreign investor will not come. So there will be no inflow. So that country's currency, we can say, will be weaker level compared to those country whose government is strong and people are having confidence in the system, government system. That will have an impact on the foreign exchange rate. And the next thing which may have an impact is the speculation. Okay, speculation is just coming into the market for making profits. That is known as speculation. So if a country's currency value is expected to rise, investor will demand more of that currency in order to make profit. You are just coming into the market for buying profit. That is known as speculation. Okay, you are not required having any actual motive for doing that transaction. Your motive is to only to just make profit. That is known as a speculation. Okay, so speculation will also have an impact on the foreign exchange rate. So speculation is nothing but to take advantage of the market inefficiency. You are coming to make profits. That is known as a speculation. So because of speculation, there will be change in demand and supply. So that will also cause an impact on the foreign exchange rates. Then again, government market intervention. So government can intervene in the market to regulate the foreign exchange market. So this will also cause a change in the foreign exchange rates. So these are the factors which will influence the foreign exchange market. And out of these factors, inflation, that is interest purchasing power parity theory and interest rate parity theory are important, that we will have to discuss in detail in the coming slides. Next important thing which we have to understand is the spot rate and the forward rate. What are these two rates? What is a spot rate and what is forward rate? Okay, what is the spot rate and what is the forward rate? So if you will go into the foreign exchange market for dealing, you will get two rates, spot rate and the forward rate. So what is the spot rate and what is forward rate? That we will have to discuss in detail. Now, see, what is a spot rate and what is forward rate? Let us understand what is a spot rate and what is forward rate. So till now, with our discussion, everybody would be comfortable. What is the rate? Foreign exchange rate. Everybody should know till now. Foreign exchange rate means what? Rate at which one currency is exchanged for another currency. Okay, and we have seen that two codes will be there. That is ask rate and the bid rate will be given by the bank. That is authorized dealers. Ask rate and bid rate will be given. Okay, bid rate is the rate at which bank will buy. Ask rate is the rate at which bank will sell the foreign currency. Now, when you go to the bank, authorized dealer to purchase or sell foreign currency for authorized purposes, so you will get two rates. One is the spot rate you can get the spot rate. And another is the forward rate. Spot rate means a rate which is applicable for today. Okay, if you want to buy and sell foreign currency today, the rate which is applicable is known as spot rate. Suppose today you go to the bank will give you a quote like this: rupees 50, rupees 55. For example, 1 USD is equal to rupees 50 55. That spot rate. So bank will give you the quote: spot rate is equal to 1 USD 50 55. So by reading this, you should understand 50 is the which rate, 50 is which rate, and 55 is what. So 50 is the bid rate and 55 is the ask rate. So if you want to buy dollar, you will have to pay 55 because bank will sell the dollar. If you want to sell, means bank will buy, you rate applicable will be 50. This is the spot rate. So if immediately if you want today foreign currency, which rate you will apply? Spot rate will become applied. That is rate which is applicable for today is known as spot rate or immediate transaction. That is, you can call it as a spot rate. So what is forward rate? Forward rate is the future rate. Future rate, or for better understanding, you can say it is the predetermined rate. Forward rate means predetermined rate. Predetermined rate fixed through a contract. Forward rate means what? It is a predetermined rate fixed through contract. Forward rate you will get like this: 3 months forward rate, 6 months forward rate, 9 months forward rate. Means what? Forward rate is the future rate or the predetermined rate. Okay, understand? Forward rate is what? Future rate or the predetermined rate which is fixed through a contract between the customer and the bank. Okay, now very important question which should come into mind: how forward rate will be known? Because what will be the actual rate after 3 months, what will be the actual market rate after 6 months, what will be the actual market rate after 9 months will not be known, no? So forward rate is calculated use mathematically using some rules, principles. Two things, two theory we have discussed now: interest rate parity and purchasing power parity theory. That theory will be used for calculating or estimating or predicting the forward rate. Okay, so if today you want to buy yourself foreign currency, which rate will become applied? Spot rate. This will be the actual rate, market rate. Okay, so and another rate which is known as forward rate means the future rate or the predetermined rate or fixed rate. This will be fixed through a contract between the customer and the bank. So this will be for the future time. Now, why forward rate is done or forward contract is entered, how it is determined, etc., we will be discussing in the next class. So today we will be stopping our discussion here. What is the purpose of forward rate? How it is calculated? Theoretical forward rate is calculated, and what will be the gain or loss if there is a difference between the calculated forward rate and actual market rate on that date. That all we will be understanding in the next class. So for today we will be stopping our discussion here only.